Hi. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Monday. At least I think it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. Bleh. We're gonna do another painting today. Who's all here? Apologies to start with. I have either a nasty cold or my allergies have gone nuclear and I cannot tell which it is. I have no idea how to tell if it's my allergies or if it's like an actual cold. I have no idea. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out. This was last week's. I changed it from what she said before to what it is now. It just wasn't as funny the other way, so I made it more ambiguous. For some reason, it's more funny if she's yelling at somebody she doesn't know than somebody she does know, so change that up. Yeah, Asling, I've been trying to do Monday streams lately. It's the only day my husband has off, so... and it's only sometimes, like next Monday he works, so... But I should still be able to stream because I think he works later in the day. But yeah, the past maybe 4 streams have all been Mondays. So if you missed a couple because you didn't know it was on Monday now, they should still be up on my YouTube channel, if nothing else. Right? It's weird because last month I got COVID for a second time, and then 2 weeks after that, I got a really bad cold. I don't even know what that was about. And then now I'm sick again. Or at least have allergies that make me feel like I'm sick. Like, they're really bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you, like, how do you tell if it's allergies versus an actual, like, sinus cold or something? You know, like, I don't know. So, if I suddenly mute or something like that, it's because I'm blowing my nasty ass nose. I didn't want to cancel the stream because of it, but you know. So anyway, I didn't know. I was one of the lucky ones both times, pre-vaccination and vaccinated. I didn't lose anything too important. I feel pretty lucky about that. Yeah, I didn't have any lasting effects that I know of. I mean, I feel like I've always had somewhat of like an asthma thing going on, so I don't even want to attribute that to COVID, but I don't know. I don't know if I have anything. Nothing noticeable, I'll say that much. I'm sorry your son has COVID. Is he doing okay with it? Is he right? I gotta start using reusable paper towels here, at least for painting. Itchy eyes. Yeah, see, I don't really have itchy eyes right now. Like, I've got allergies with mold spores and I think it's ragweed, one of the two, or both. It's like I have 2 and then Gabe has 2. No, mine might be grass pollen. Grass pollen and mold spores, and he has ragweed and the other one. I always forget what the other one is, but we both have like 2 kinds of allergies. So when I don't have them, he does, and vice versa. But like today, I cannot tell if it's a cold or if it's that. And I can't smell anything. I feel like with any sinus thing, though, you go through a can't smell anything phase, so I wouldn't worry too bad yet that he has, like, lasting symptoms. It's like once he's over it, if he still can't smell, I think that's when it gets kind of like, uh-oh. Yeah, it really is, especially because today's like 90 degrees out. It's like, oh my god. It's not as nice as being able to bundle up in the winter, you know? So I apologize in advance for all the sniffles. I have them. I know they're probably really not fun to listen to. Alright, let's do some all over stuff here. This poor porcupine got stuck in this guy's laundry and he's not having it. Needs more compassion, I tell ya. The world needs more compassion. Alright, so you can't really see that, and you probably won't be able to, but it's just a yellow wash to kind of bring everything together. And then before I actually start going in with colors, I'm going to do my shadows. So I'm going to do some purples here. That's been how I've tried to keep all these cohesive. So let me make sure this isn't like slamming up against the other one here. How's everybody's weekend been? How's, other than the sickness thing, has something good happened at all? I'm gonna blow my nose, hold on.
Happy Monday. Always nice to see you.
Aw, Cavendish! Thank you! It's always nice to see you too. Happy Monday. Thank you for the sub. So nice you keep subbing. I really have to get on making the rest of the emojis. I know it. I know it. I'll try to pick away at least one a week at this point, because at least then I'm getting them done. I have a cold or allergies. I cannot tell either way. I will be muting once in a while to blow my nose. Typically, I stuff my nose with toilet paper, because then, you know, my nose can't run and it keeps me from sniffling and all that. But if I stuff my nose, the camera can't read like my head movements correctly because it can't track where my eyes, nose, and mouth are. So the model starts glitching. It's kind of funny. So apologies in advance. I should really make a hotkey for that muting. I wonder if I can. I'm not gonna do that now, but how have you been, Cavendish? How's your weekend? You got a new job, Ashley? Oh, that's great. Do you want to share what it is, or do you want to keep that on the DL? Oh man, new jobs are so exciting. I'm excited for you. I've never been a money-hungry person, but lately it's been one of those things like I do wish I had money more than I ever have, because it would just be really nice right now to be able to buy some stuff that we need and to pay down our loans. We're in debt pretty bad right now. COVID did it. I blame COVID 100%. Business was not booming during that period. I gotta finish up all the rest of my portraits though before I can even think about getting another full-time job. Otherwise people are going to be mad at me. Though, I was thinking about it, and if I can sell a bunch of portraits at Dragon Con coming up, then that'll kind of act as a full-time job. So as much as I kind of wanted to stop the portraits, if I can get money for doing them, I don't want to say it's easy money, but it's money that I guess it is easy money for me. I have such a formula down for it where it's pretty easy to do. Progressive handling injury claims for auto accidents may used to not be much for me until I really started hurting for it. New job will take stress away. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, even when I was hurting for it, I didn't actually, like, care to get it. I mean, not, like, money hungry, but now I have so many things I'd like to do for our house and, you know, for our family that it feels like it would just make things a lot easier. But yeah, I totally understand. We were hurting for it for a while. I mean, we're okay right now. Like, we're not making any extra. We're making just enough. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, having a little more would be nice. Like, if I was bringing in, you know, more, it would be nice. Hi, Dennis. How you doing? Twitch gives me the option to make a big deal out of it every month, but the sub was 6 months at Christmas and then just renewed for 6 more. Wow, you renewed for 6? Whoa. Cavendish, thank you. I appreciate that so much. You don't even know. Thank you so much. I'm trying to be smart and, like, order my Dragon Con prints soon so I can get them before people do them at the last second. I'm just having a hard time, like, finding time to do that. Because I really don't want to hit that rush. Downer of a day? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It seems to be. I'm sorry yours is a downer too. All my Mondays feel like Sundays now, so it's extra weird. Is yours a downer because of work, Dennis? Something happened at work? Again, sorry for the sniffles. I'm trying not to do them if I can help it. It's like when I'm this bad where I sound sick, like, I have a hard time figuring, should I cancel the stream? Or will they not notice? Or will it not matter? I don't know. Because energy-wise and stuff, I'm okay. So, I guess it's just how I sound. So apologies. Apologies. How am I gonna do these bushes? I'll blow my nose in a second. Hold on. See, I don't know if these are allergies or not. Like, usually I do have the itchy eye thing, and like I can't open them for a while, and they water and everything. But right now I cannot tell. Okay, muting the mic. Hold on. Hi, Tutor. Welcome. How are you? How you doing? Tried calling every comic shop in Pennsylvania, one of the 80 stores. 30 said I could email them my book as a PDF. Is that so they can review it to see if they want it in their store? Weird. I would ask them also if they have an indie section, because they might treat that differently than carrying the book. that might be a whole different thing for them. Someone asked for suit makers, out of all the suits you built, show me one you're most proud of, and the maker showed yours. Oh, Cavendish, that's so special. That's awesome, especially because they've probably made tons and tons and tons of them. So yours is their favorite. That's, oh man. For an artist to actually pick out their favorite too, that's special. Your first suit maker is very special. One place I talked to says super supportive, and he said they don't really do that anymore because indie creators want too much money. He recommended I sell smaller books. Yikes. I'd maybe tell all this to Gabe and see if he has any ideas with how to deal with that. Because, I mean, I'm sure you already thought of selling it on Amazon too. But he might have other ideas about the what to do when they're fighting you like that. He's dealt a lot with that kind of crap, so maybe he can help you, like, steer you in some sort of direction. I'm good at making comics. I saw Gabe is promoting a new project. Are you talking about the one with Joanne? It's about Nazis, I think. Jewish folks and Nazis. I haven't read any of it, but it has been his, like, main thing he's been working on. Outside of doing the job he's doing right now. Oh, the webtoon one, Nexus. Oh, that's with Trevor. He just got done with that one. He's the colorist for the first half of it, and I think after that they have somebody else now, but yeah, I think for what it is right now, they've got that going on, so yeah, they're all pretty proud of that one. It's pretty cool looking, it's got a good style. I think he had fun coloring that one too. Fighting with MS Word to get a collection of stories ready for Amazon. Oh god, MS. I wonder if you can just use Google, like, Docs instead. I wonder if that's more up to date nowadays than even Microsoft is. I could see that. Okay. I think this is pretty good here. I'm gonna dab that out. Oh, I gotta do the shadows on the porcupine. Hello! Poor little Porco. He got caught in the laundry. And this mouse is just gonna give him mad shit. It's so funny when it's not as hot in here, my watercolors work real nice. Like they're not fighting me like they were the past 3 times. It's like when it gets too hot in this room, they just do not act like they're supposed to. They act like ink. It's really weird. Oh, so you've got an anthology going on, Cavendish? That's cool. How fun. Anthologies are always a great idea when you're starting out. Because then you can, you know, get a bunch of eyes on it and kind of do a nice little collection with other folks. Really cool. That's a nice support. Last week we did the Journey June class. Cavendish, was the Journey June class pretty helpful? Gabe tends to panic a bit every time he does it now since he's not as used to streaming as he used to be. It's cute. Oh, making it look wrong. Interesting. Yeah, you gotta make sure you all got kind of the same thing going on so it's cohesive. It's the only problem with group projects is keeping everything cohesive. It's tough. Pretty tough. It's 90 out today, but it's not as hot in here for some reason. Summer's so weird to me. It's all over the place. Sometimes it does what you think it's gonna do, sometimes it doesn't. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, you can't buy Photoshop anymore. It is just strictly a subscription, but it's only like I said, $10 for a month. So if you just wanted to, like, you know, compile your book in 1 month and pay $10 and then duck out, that's kind of the best option. Because I don't know what you're gonna do otherwise. It sucks that there aren't more options out there, but like Procreate and all those programs, it's so much harder to actually do something like making it into a book format and PDF and stuff. Like, those are primarily paint programs, so they don't have the you know, like, even the text is not even up to par with what it is in Photoshop, so that sucks. I wish there were more options. Any one of them that has been completed at all is a miracle. Yeah, that could go for any project ever. I feel you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if that works out, cool. That'd be a nice way to get around it then. That's probably more catered to people who don't have access to Photoshop and such. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. Actually, maybe I should put Grigor up on that. Is that for publishing books, like physically, or is that just for like writing a book and just posting it for people to read? That's one thing we should probably research more for the publishing class, is more digital options, digital reader options. I think we always forget to put that in the curriculum because we don't do it ourselves. So that would probably be smart in the future of us to do. Alright, I'm going to take a picture of this because it's the Shadow Pass. Oh, wow. Is that kind of a program that, like an indie program, kind of like Blender is, where it's not made by a main company? Like, what's the company that made it? do my nose. Oh. That's nice. Then yeah, I guess if that works for you, go for it. For those of us that know Photoshop, it's just easier to do it through there than learn a whole nother publishing thing. But for people that don't, that sounds like a perfect option, honestly. Hi, Lights and C, how are you? Let's see how dark this is. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Little pieces of pencil and such are stuck in here. I want the spikes to look a little bit fuzzy, not as sharp. We'll see how that goes. Oh, looks like the purple still wasn't dry yet either. Oh boy. I'm okay. I'm trying to figure out if I've got a cold or if it's allergies. So that's happening right now. So if you hear me like mute the mic, it's probably because I'm blowing my nose or something. That went up too far. Should really do wet on wet probably for his quills. I don't know what that is. It's like, yeah, I don't know what that is. It's not coming up either. Strange. Well, I think I'm gonna put some pigment in there and walk away. Let it dry. Might be something that fixes itself as it dries. Thank you, Flonase. Yeah, I'm hopped up on some allergy stuff right now, so that's why I'm thinking it might not be allergies. It's hard to tell when it's allergies versus a cold. So, usually if it's allergies, I think it just lasts me an hour or two, like really bad, watery eyes, sneezing constantly, and then after that, it's like over. So, I'm thinking I might actually have a cold. Only time will tell, I guess. What have you been up to though, Lights and C? How have you been? And the character's a frog. Wow, good naming, guy. Do you think they meant Sunny the rat instead of a frog? Maybe they wanted a rat, but there were too many rats, so they ended up just making a frog. But you miss art? There's no reason you can't still dabble. I say do both. Do everything. The other day I was like, hey man, I actually really enjoy doing landscape design. And I was thinking, I wonder if it's too late for me to go back into doing like landscape design. Like I would have to go to school for it and this, that, or the other thing. And I was like, I think it'd be really fun to do that. But then I was like, nah, I'm probably getting to the age where it's like, I might be too old for that. And plus, I don't want to be in debt with school more. But it made me think. That's all. Just got to thinking. Funny thing is, my grandpa was an architect. So I like to think that's where, when I'm doing buildings and stuff in my pieces, I like to think that's his influence. It was cute whenever I'd go to my grandparents' house growing up, which was like my favorite place to be. I hated being at home. So whenever I got to go to my grandparents, I was so happy. And he would always buy me erector sets. I loved it. It was so fun. Like, they were so much more fun than Legos or anything else. And I mean, it was funny because when I got older, he showed me the basement, and like hanging from the ceiling were all these like motor controlled boats, like remote controlled boats he built. He built models like crazy. You know, since when he retired, he just kept wanting to build things. So he had all these models and stuff. It was really kind of a magical thing. I thought it was pretty cool. Adu Fresnay 99. Thank you for the raid. What's up, everybody? Dragon raid. Cool. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I don't have a camera today. I am either sick or have really bad allergies. I can't figure out which it is. It's one of those things. Hybrid Spider, thank you for the follow. Welcome. We are watercoloring a piece today. In this new series I started. Threadnought. Sick. Welcome. I love your name. It's like Dreadnought. It's dope. It's dope. Cora Dove W. Welcome. Face or no face, we love meeting people. Oh, that's great. Well, I love meeting people too. Thank you so much for coming. How was your stream? You have a good time? What'd you do today? Art is good. Art is a good thing. Monday arting, right? Also, welcome everybody. I am Cloverkin. I have a Patreon where I do stickers monthly, as well as like stories and things. I'll show you a pack real quick. I also have art trading cards I do. Also, let me see if I can show. This is a latest thing I'm doing, is throwing a bunch of obscenities in with cute art. So apologies if anyone's offended. But this is my new cathartic gig right now. But anyway, for my Patreon, I have one tier that's called Clover Cards, and on that tier you get little paintings I've done, and they have a story on the back about them. So each one is either a piece I've done recently or an older piece, but either way, they come with a little story on the back. And when you sign up, you get a rare card that also has a story on back, and it's about my character Cloverkin. And every rare card you get every 3 months has to do with her universe. So you'll get a different one of these every month, but you'll also get one of these that's kind of, you know, in a cohesive world. And then for the Curious Collector tier, you get stickers, like this cute little Solotl. This was last month's stickers. They're based on the sun. I did a sun and moon. So last month was a sun, and it was the Solotl, spelled like that. Solotl. It's like soul like sun plus axolotl. And then you also get a lore scroll, which I write a story here and I do little like drawings about it. And then this is like a fortune you get with it, and it all has to do with the Solotl. And then you get another sticker too. This is from the Moru. This is from May. But this is like a caught them sticker, which is like, you know, if you caught them in a bottle or what have you, that shows what they look like in their captivity. It's kind of like Pokemon mixed with Studio Ghibli. So, like the fucking cut of your jib. Well, thank you. Glad to have you. A Scythe. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the Solotl actually does come in a bottle. Funny enough. Let me see if I can find a quick thing for you. God, I should have said that. Solotl in a bottle. Here is the Solotl. You can see the bottle. If you watch this, you'll see the bottle part. Solotl in a bottle. There you go. Making you care a lot. I was drawing demon girls. I draw dark stuff, so I love hosting cute and stuff. Make sure everyone gets a balance. Hey man, we all go through different phases. I get it. I had my dark phase. I'll probably go back to it someday. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. Here, let me go get the moon ones. They're really cute. I'll go grab them real quick so you can see them. See what they look like in a bottle. Okay, so as you can see, these are the ones for the Omlotl. The Omlotl is the opposite of the Solotl. So one is sun and one is moon, and I even made the stickers kind of echo the other stickers. So like this one's kind of the opposite of that one. This one where he's hanging upside down is like this one with a peeking. And then these two kind of echo each other. I like that too. And then the bottle is this. So then when you peel it off, it's the actual bottle. So they're die cut. Sorry, kiss cut ones. And I've got a cute little like print case that you get with, it looks like an actual case to keep them in. I think I've got like 32 of them or something now. I'll show you what that looks like too so you can see. You can just see all the past ones here. There's a good amount. Hi Evie! Gonna lurk. Need to clean up after stream. I'll be vibing. Thanks so much, Adu. Yes, chill energy. We need it sometimes. Oh yeah, I do sculpts too. They're great for doing that. If you do though, remember to credit me. But yeah, I've done 3D prints of like 2 of them. I haven't shown anybody yet, but I plan on doing a couple of them. I've made enamel pins of a few. They actually make really good enamel pins too. Like if you look at my enamel pins on my site, I've got the clover pip and the thistle pip. But yeah, the little chonkers, man. Little chonkers. Love it. How was everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything really fun? Or even like maybe you did something new or something you've been wanting to do. I'm ready for fall, man. I can't do hot weather this much. It's bad. It's 90 today, and I'm just over it. Like, when it gets to the point you have to close all your curtains and everything so the sun can't get in because it makes your house too hot, that sucks. It really does. Oh, you use Palmer? I did that for a while. I was making like little breakfast food and things. I always really liked using the translucent Sculpey so you could like put in the pastel shavings and then tint it, and then it could be like syrup and stuff. That was really fun. Sculpting is really fun. I used to do it and make jewelry with it. I miss doing it. It was a really nice kind of meditative thing to just use your hands. You know, because sometimes, I mean, God, I love painting, I love drawing, but sometimes, man, you just gotta use your hands and kind of just zone out. Thank you, Anime Gamer. How are you? Yeah, so, do you know what I mean when I say the translucent Sculpey? It's like a clear liquid you can use, and if you kind of put that in a little like reservoir, a little cup or something, and then you take a pastel and you shave some shavings into the thing, and then you stir it, you can get differing levels of viscosity with the color in it. Thank you for the follow, Anime Gamer. Yeah, I heard it's hot in the UK. That sucks. A friend of mine, and I think she's in they're in Scotland. They're in Scotland, and they were telling me about how houses over there. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Houses over there are built different, so they're like little brick ovens. And it sounds horrible. Oh my gosh. Oh, you should totally use it. I think you'd love it. It's really fun. It's a great like effect to add to your work. Oh, see, now it's starting to act like ink. When that happens, that means it is getting too warm in here. Ah, damn it. Of course. Well, I'm gonna do my best regardless here. Ugh, hotter. VTuber Clover. Yeah, man. When I am sick or not feeling good or whatever, I've got my VTuber thing up. Hey, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi. I hope you're feeling better. I hope your eye got better. That sounded like BS, dude. No fun. How you doing, Fire Seal? The poor porcupine. He just got caught up in the laundry. It's not his fault. But of course the mouse is just not having it. Oh no. See, this sucks when you're sick and you're doing art. Like, this is a part right now where I can't stop dragging the pigment down this walkway, literally. So if I'm gonna sneeze, I have to figure out a way to postpone it. So I'm trying not to sneeze right now until I get to the end of this. Oh, okay, hold on. Ah! Oh god, okay. And then my VTuber thing doesn't know what to do when I've got tissue on my face because it can't track my face. So it just looks straight up at the sky. Ugh. So if you see my avatar start glitching out, it's because I've got tissue on my face. Oh, well, at least you got time off from work, Alex. Okay. Behind on commission. Oh no! It's okay, Fire Seal. Take it from me. People are pretty good about when, you know, you're a little bit late. As long as you're not like 5 years too late. Depending on the commission. I think one of the commissions I've got is nearing around 3 years. And the person's very, very good about it. Very nice. You know, it depends on how big of a thing it is, but, you know, some things are, it's okay. It's okay. Having eye problems suck. Yeah, lots of sucks around here. Nightmare Edition. For real, though, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gonna happen again. Hold on. Anybody else use toilet paper as their, like, Kleenex? I do. It feels so much more, I don't know, economical, I guess. So yeah, I can't tell if it's allergies or being sick, but yeah, right? That's what I think. And it's, you know, you get a little thing where you can pull the toilet paper wherever you are, and it's a little bit easier even than a Kleenex box. So there. Alright, I gotta figure out how I want to do this sky. Should have really done the sky first, but whatever. Oh, and I didn't do my masking tape. Oh, my masking fluid. Sorry, not tape, fluid. Well, let's do the masking fluid. This is the other crappy part about being sick, is you make dumb decisions that you wouldn't normally have made. Like, I was supposed to do this before I even started painting. Are they? Maybe it is allergies then. Because I was like, man, if I am seriously sick again, that's gonna suck. Because last month I got COVID for a second time. And 2 weeks after that, I got, like, sick. Like a regular sinus infection. And now if this is being sick again, then that's just gonna suck balls. This shit is drying faster than usual, too. It's 90 out. Whatever, man. Come on, stop it. So this is masking fluid. For those that don't know, you put it down, it dries, it makes a barrier, so whatever you put under it, over it, that part remains white. So in my case, using it for a word balloon makes sense. Sorry, I will blow my nose in a moment. So I gotta let this dry. Alright. Jesus. Oh wow, lights and see, that sucks. Yeah, I bet it does change things. I don't know how it does, but it must. You know, I don't know how else to explain it, really. And Gamer, yeah, I got it a second time last month. The first time I got it, I wasn't vaccinated because it was pre-vaccination times. And I got it March 2020. right when I got back from a con, vending at a con. It was C2E2, which we lovingly call the last con on Earth right now, just because it was, at the time, the last con. And that was horrible. I thought I was gonna die. It was like 2 weeks just doing absolutely nothing because I couldn't do anything. And it was like if you had flu and mono put together. I've had both separately, and it really felt like both of them together was insane. And then this other time, recently, it was a lot better. After being vaccinated, it just felt like a bad cold. So right now, I can't tell if what I've got is just sniffles, allergies, or like just a sinus cold. No idea. But unlike having COVID, I've got my energy, I'm okay, other than my nose just trying to run away from my face. Hey, that's great, EB. Commissions are fun, man. Just don't get so deep that you forget all the other things you want to do with your life. Like some of us are kind of guilty for. I had to, though. As much as I complain about it, I really had to do what I had to do. So, can't say it's too much of my fault because I know I had to do it. Trying to decide what to make the inside of this doorway. Hey, commissions, no matter who they're for, still commissions. And I mean, if it's for family, that's a good place to start. If you're not used to doing them, family's a good place to start because they can be lenient and they can be patient, with stuff. So I feel like every artist kind of starts off with family and friends with commissions, and then eventually you build up your ability to have confidence doing them, and then you keep going, Okay, so these are basically the flats. That might be dry, but I'll do this area before I tackle that. Well, nice, EB. I'm glad you're busy. It's good. Let's make his shirt maybe a pale yellow. Oh, this poor porcupine. Poor porcu. kind of treat my paintings like comics. Like right now I've done the flats, I'll say. And then after this I go back in and I render out more and I do the shading and such. So right now we're just getting down the colors. Oh, you too, Alex. Thank you. Ice that bee. What color should we do for your little shirt? Maybe kind of a purpley red. Maybe more red than purpley. So I'm trying to do one of these in this series every week on my stream. So if you think this is fun, then come back next week. Mondays at 2 p.m. CST. I've done maybe 3 or 4 of these now. I actually think it's up to 4. This might be the 5th one. Whenever I draw porcupines though, I always put all their clothes basically on the front of them because the rest of them just wouldn't allow for it. So I always fit all this up here. I always think that's so fun. It's silly. Some things I overthink, other things I underthink, but this is one of those things where I'm like, man, I can't buy it that a porcupine would be wearing like a full-on dress over their quills. Like, no way, dude. Sorry, I don't buy that. Okay, we're gonna do the sky. We're gonna tackle the sky. So like to do kind of an all-over wash. This is where it's nice that the balloon is covered because I can just go right over the balloon. Masking fluid. The only problem is I can't really see where I've been. It's okay. And then I can drop in some more water and some more pigment here. Trying to hint in some clouds where I can. You can still direct the pigment around while it's still wet, which is nice. I can still dab it if I want. It's not a comic exactly. I'm doing this really weird hybrid of just paintings that have like a word bubble or two on them, and they're usually saying something crass. I've made it where the formula is that each painting has at least one swear word in it. To be part of the Bickerborough thing. So my later pieces that I've planned out have animals arguing with each other. So the bicker will come through better. But like this being last week's, you know, it's silly, but it's cute. So it's like if kids' book stuff had a little bit darker of a connotation there. Because there's got to be animals that don't really partake in this happy-go-lucky whatever BS lifestyle, you know? Oh, go for it. Porcupine are like tied for my first favorite animal. It's porcupines and beavers are like my favorite animals. They're tied. Followed pretty close behind by manatees, pillowbugs, woolly bears, and moths. So I'm gonna consider the insects animals. Why not, right? So I'm gonna outline the clouds a little better. Wait till they dry too. I just don't want any real hard lines. So that's when you can kind of do this sort of thing. Lead it around. Keeps it fluffy, but gives it some definition. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm gonna have to adjust my camera settings. Hold on. It's a little too light. Let's see. It's a bit closer. Oh, I missed an area with that. That's okay. That's what post goes for. I think I'll make his rug red so that we can carry out that red a little bit throughout. Have kind of a setup palette. Give him little pink mouse feet too. The one though that I did first for this series was this guy. Is the one on the left. That's the first one. It's basically in order: first one, second one, third one. Yeah, my light on this today is not so good. I don't know why that's... Oh, there we go. It's better. It's closer. They've been a nice thing just to do every week because my streams end up being my only day off, basically. Or I should say time off. I don't have the whole day off, but I take time during the streams to do personal things. So the rest of my time is just absolutely taken up by other things. I'm not gonna make that blue. Maybe I want that to be this kind of dark. Hmm. put a shadow in this doorway. Yeah, that works. I do want the porcupine to be a little bit more colorful. I'm gonna drop in some more browns. I usually have kind of dark faces, so I'm still deciding if I want to go by that or and then I go back over this later with a pencil, like a brown pencil, and then sharpen it up. I should have him blushing. Cute. Yeah, that works. These colors are a bit blown out now. Red. Gotta blow my nose again. Of course. Okay. Thank you. I could, but I typically shy away from fan art, just because I personally feel like you don't really grow too much if you're doing fan art all the time. Like, it's better for you to think of original ideas and build your visual library from that point. Because if you spend too much time drawing other people's things, you're never going to be able to think of your own ideas and things like that. So I never really put too much time into fan art. And I think selling fan art is just wrong. So there wasn't really any reason for me to do it. But once in a while, like I might do it for a friend or just give it away. If I do it at all, I make sure I give it away for free, or like, I don't know, I don't like to tag it really to get, points for it or anything. I'd rather just do my own universe of whatever that thing is. I learned how to take the feeling of wanting to do fan art and convert it into something original, which I think is the best thing to do when you're getting that urge. Figure out what it is about the fan art that makes you want to do it, And if it's like, oh, I just want to draw a romantic couple, then just do that. Like, it doesn't have to be that specific couple. Use that inspiration to go a step further and make something original, But thank you so much for the wonderful compliment, That's very sweet of you. I'm glad you think I'm on par with her. That's crazy. More blue-green to areas. See, and now I can go through and kind of pump these areas a bit more now that I have them blocked out technically. My sniffles come and go. It's like they'll be back, and then they'll leave, and they'll think they're gone forever, and they come back again. Sniffles. I actually really like how the background blurs out a bit like that, so I'm going to try to keep that going over here. Kind of a depth of field thing. I like that. Let's add some more shadows. You're just sculpting. Painting and everything is basically just sculpting in 2 dimensions. You're just carving more things out. More going on in this doorway, but I don't want it to be too distracting. More of a gradient. That feels better. Let's make these stones gray, or like a bluish, so they stand out a bit more as not part of the dirt. Hi, Weasel. We're all clumsy sometimes, even those of us who claim to be graceful. In the dark, we can all be clumsy. So don't feel bad. We're all that sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna take off that masking fluid. I hate how the masking fluid looks. It always looks just gross. It's like I use snot. It's pretty satisfying though. Like if you can grab it and then kind of lift it up. It's pretty satisfying. So I did a pretty good job. There's a couple areas that still need a little reinforcement of the white, but otherwise it's pretty good. Let's see if I can get my brush to... Where's my brush pen? Oh no. Is it not here? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go in now and start doing that stuff. So I'm gonna take another progress shot for my patrons. And we'll go in here. Put in the lacing. Pretty good. Spacing is okay. Let's do it again. I had this spaced out already on the digital file, but man, doing this like in person is still always difficult. Plus the fact that this pencil is not... I can tell this lead is broken inside here, so dealing with that, kind of a pain. Anytime you're sharpening something and the lead falls out of your pencil, it means inside of your pencil the lead's broken. So you might need to sharpen it down to the point where it's not broken anymore to keep it from falling out. It can be a pain. There we go. Well, yeah, I don't know if... It's not really a hedgehog though. It is more of a porcupine. It's like... I can't draw a porcupine though the size of a porcupine to a mouse because I've already drawn a bear that's the size of a squirrel. So... what the fuck? So a hedgehog would have to be smaller and a little bit more... I feel like they have better posture than porcupines. So, you know. Alright, back to this. Good enough. It's a little to the left, but whatever. Oh, I love the if Google was a guy things. They're so funny. Those are kind of old at this point, aren't they? Oh, Lord. Everything on the internet is crazy. Like the fact that kids nowadays have memes within memes within memes. It's nutty. The main difference, I think, between a hedgehog and a porcupine, other than size, is probably their noses. Hedgehogs have little snouts, where porcupines don't. They have, like, their nose is part of their face, and it's super angular. Like, it's part of the reason I love porcupines. They have this, let me see if I can draw it. Oh. Porcupines have this amazing profile where it's like this. They got the little beady eye, and their nose is like this. And then they have their head that's buried in like a bunch of quills. And then way back here in the quills is like this really tiny little ear. Like, that's why I love porcupines. They have this crazy profile. It's really cute. And from the front, their nose is like, it's almost like a capybara. Because their nose is up here, then they got this giant philtrum. And they just look kind of grumpy. They got this little mouth. And their eyes are like over here. Super cute. I love them. I love them so much. Yes, snoots. Yesterday was 1,000,000 years ago. The watercolor really does make it look a lot softer around the face, so that's nice. Even if I draw on these hard quills, it's still softened. What did I do over here? That's a quill. Starting to lose my original lines. Now it's starting to get hot in here. Oh boy. Does anybody have any fun plans for the week? Use this, put that there, so I don't grease it up with my sweaty hands. Game night with friends, yeah. Is that like a Thursday thing or something? I feel like everybody usually has their game night on Thursdays. Saturday. Oh. No, COVID. Oh, I'm sorry, Fire Seal. Bummer town. Vacation, even though I've never lived here a little over a year, I've never had the chance to explore. Because I work too much. Classic American, don't we? We all work too much. Oh, that sounds lovely though, Scythe. I wish you happy exploring. That sounds like fun. I hope you plan to explore in the fall too, because that area in the fall is crazy good. Find a crab. Do it. Pinchy boy. Get one pinchy boy. Hold on, I'm going to try this sharpener. Art opening shows. One is a demo by an artist I really like, but it's outside at noon. Oh god, I would skip it too. Dang. See, I can't do outdoor shows, man. I just melt. I'm like European trash for that, like a mutt. I can't do it. My ancestors probably never went outside. So I wouldn't even be able to do it. I cannot be outside too long or else I get fainty. I get heat stroke way too easily. It's really crappy. I've had it happen to me a few times and I just, stupid. So dumb. Oh yeah, fall forever. Oh really, Cavendish? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I wanted him to just be exasperated and not as, like, angry. I didn't want him to be angry, just disappointed. Hopefully I nailed that. Like, he pities the poor porcupine. I feel like this is a direct result of me rewatching Parks and Recreation for the millionth time. And Jerry's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Poor Jerry. I was almost gonna even have the porcupine saying "aw geez" like Jerry does, but I was like, nah, that's too close. That's too much. Pumpkins and sunflowers. What about pumpkins and wheat? Those might go together a little better because similar season. Unless, do sunflowers happen in autumn? Maybe you're right. I can't even remember. Yeah, if they happen in fall, then definitely. I don't know why I thought sunflowers were a summer thing. But yeah, that sounds lovely. The dad vibe. 101 Dalmatians. Oh, God, why can't I think of his name? It was Anita and Peter? No. George? No. Oh, this is gonna kill me. I thought it was Peter. Is it not Peter? Damn it. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Yeah, why can't I? Peter. Oh, yes, Maple Leaves. Maple Leaves are so lovely. It's not even gonna get cold here probably until late October if we're lucky. Like last year, we didn't even get our first snow till halfway through November. Then I think it didn't even snow again until like February. I feel like it was really weird. Roger! Gosh. What was the family from Lady and the Tramp? That one I can never remember. Roger. Yeah, that's so weird. I couldn't remember Roger. I think I might poke a little Pete out here. Just a little Pete's. Pekin' Pete's. I'll color it pink in a minute. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, keep going, EB. Keep going. porcupine hands and stuff aren't pink. But this is further going to blur the line of hedgehog versus porcupine. But oh, Cavendish, no one has claimed it yet. If it has been claimed, I would put a little thing in the upper corner. It has not. Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. They use darling all the time. Probably the same as the last one. What'd I say? 130? I'll do it for you for 120 since you bought the first one too. How about that? I give you a deal. VIP treatment, y'all. I believe in it. Repeat customer discounts. Typically have that for my commissions too. If you ever come back for a commission, whether it be a Pet and Armor or something else, make sure to ask me if there's a coupon or something for a repeat buyer and I'll get you one. Cool. You want to say groceries again like last time? We'll do the same song and dance. Is it just me, or are you collecting the ones that say fuck? Because you got the first one and it had that in it. Maybe it's just a coinkydink. No? You sure? Just a coincidence, eh? Just that coincidence. A versatility purchase. Interesting. Put this here so I don't mess it up. My hand is sweaty, man. It's hot in here. Now Gabe has a phone call at 5 o'clock, so I'm not going to take up too much time. I'll go pretty far on this, but not probably all the way. I have been selling these as prints too. I know I'll have too many at one point to do all of them as prints, but you know, most of them are. All the versions of the word. All of it. Give me all of it. Oh. Alright, let me put this up for you. Alright, hold on, Cavendish. I will put claimed. Boom. Claimed. Thank you, Cavendish. I'm so glad you like this series. These are 5x7s, but they could probably fit in 8x10 frames, but I mean, you already know. Did Fritz do the other one? He did such a good job if he did. He's so good at that. I remember you saying Fritz does your framing. Oh my goodness. nose. Hold on. Ah. My poor avatar head. When I'm blowing my nose, it goes all over the place. Cloverkin's fucking artwork. I love it. Do it. I am not biased. I love it. I think that's hilarious. Oh, you picked it out? That's great. Ah, that's great. I think that worked out really well, Cavendish. Good job. I'm proud of you getting into the framing process with him, huh? For those of you who ordered prints just a little bit ago, when I had posted the link, that will go out probably mid to late week. Somewhere in there. Oh my god. My nose. Good god. What are you doing, bobblehead? Frame game. Oh my god. Yes, I'm kind of like Fritz. Like, for a while, Gabe and I were just pulling frames at Goodwill's we went to. And I was like, oh, this would be a good one, this would be a good one. They were all super eclectic and just unique. And then eventually they just find their own artwork matchup. It's kind of like soulmates for artwork. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is why I mute the mic usually. Don't worry, I'm not getting snot on it, Cavendish, I promise. I mean, I can if you want, but, you know. Just kidding. I won't do that. That's gross. Even though I'm not inking, it's kind of the same thing. So whenever I draw a line, I still hold my breath. Phew. Original artwork. Now with COVID. God, I hope I don't have it again. I didn't even think about that. I better not. I swear to God, if I get it a third time. If I do get it a third time, it's going to probably be after Dragon Con, even though I'm going to mask up and everything. I'm just gonna, oh my god. I am so scared to go to Dragon Con, you guys. I don't want to go. I have to go, and I do not want to go. I love Dragon Con, don't get me wrong. That is a fantastic con, normally. But I am not happy with the fact that, you know, I kind of have to do it this year, or else my table, like, expires, basically. Because I've rolled it over so many times, so, like, I have to go or else I lose the money. And it's like, oh god, I'm not ready to go back out. I know people are going to cons, and like, that's great. I mean, if you want to be safe and go out there and do the thing, that's cool. But man, I'm not ready. I am not ready. I honestly am so addicted to my yard right now. I don't like being outside because it's so hot, but I really want to like make a nice little cozy, cool spot so I can be out there, but we don't have the money right now to do that. Or the time, really. I have to wait until I'm further on my commission queue, and then I can actually justify spending like a whole day outside working on the yard. Man, I want to so bad. There's so much I want to do. I hate that our neighbors probably think we're deadbeats because, you know, all we do is mow the lawn. And we have this nice yard that could have stuff done to it. We gotta take out 20 trees though. That's the only problem. That takes a lot of work. I might just do these 2 front bushes and let this third one kind of sink back in the background. See how it looks. Yeah, maybe a little bit of outlining. Not as dark as these foreground ones. Yeah, they'll do. Get out of here. Does anybody have any food they eat multiple times a week that they don't get tired of? I kind of go through stages. Like lately I've been super into this cucumber salad where it's literally just vinegar, cucumbers, little sugar, sesame sauce. Oh, sesame oil, not sauce. Sesame oil and liquid aminos, and it's fucking great. Oh yeah, pickles forever. Oh my god. I feel like I'm so gross. I love onions, garlic, pickles, all the green olives till I die. I love green olives so much. I blame my mom for that. She also loved green olives. Hooked me early. So much sodium, but I love them. But I've been eating that cucumber salad with like every meal lately. Yeah, something with a bite. Yeah. Oh man, I'm with you. And Gabe hates all those things. Like, he likes the taste of onion, but he doesn't like eating onion. So usually if I cook something with onion, he'll take like the juices afterwards. But he doesn't like onions. which is fine. If he doesn't like that stuff, that's cool with me, because then I just get more, so, you know, I'm cool with that. Fight. It's funny because I used an actual word bubble maker thing in Clip Studio to make that word bubble, but it's funny to me that I would make a perfect word bubble and then, you know, go over it again traditionally and make it look worse on purpose so it matches everything else in the scene. I think that's fun. Alright, now that I've done this, I can see where some problem areas are, so I can either go back and paint those, or, you know, I can just fix them now, since they're just lightly put in. Oh, but that needs to be more. More. Oh man. How many people in here are Parks and Rec fans over The Office, or vice versa? Like, are you a Parks and Rec fan, or are you an Office fan? You gotta pick one. Fight. I'm curious, because I found out most people are one or the other. I'll fix that eye in a minute. A little bit of a droopy eye. That's okay. I gotta go with Parks and Rec because it's just so much more lighthearted. I have a problem with cringe humor sometimes, but I love that it's lighthearted, it's positive for the most part, and it's like even encouraging. Like Leslie gets you fired up, you know? I like that. Like she's inspiring. Did it ever really stop trying to be The Office though? Like it still does the pull to the side interviews. Is that what you mean? Like, it does that up until the very end. Oh, really? Parks and Rec gets really good after the second season. Like, third season on, it's basically its peak. Because it's after Mark leaves, actually. It's not that Mark was a bad character, but he wasn't very necessary. And once they add in Ben and Chris are like, they're like what Mark was, but split up into two characters. So it helps to move things along better to have it as two characters instead of just this one naggy Jim Halpert-like character. Which I think that was what Mark's purpose being on the show was supposed to be, like the voice of reason. So it's nice that they just threw out the voice of reason. And they just kept going. Well, Weasel, if you like Office-type humor, but you want it to be less cringy and more fun, Parks and Rec really does it pretty good. Like, Angela really bums me out. Like, I want to punch her. Even later on when she gets her character arc going, I'm still like, man, I don't know. But I do love shows where there are no heroes, where everybody's basically just terrible in their own way, you know? Those seem to be the best kinds. Because then they each have, like, a personal journey, you know? And in Parks and Rec, I would say Tom probably has the biggest arc, and then maybe April, and then Ron, probably. Like, they go to being different people by the end of the series, so that's cool. I can appreciate that. Leslie's is funny because she really doesn't have a character arc. She has more of a career arc, which is fun to follow. Hi, Beth. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's fun to do, really. I enjoy it. April's your favorite? Oh, April. I think it's funny that they basically have April and Andy to balance each other out. That he's the dog and she's the cat. It did, yeah, it really did find its own voice eventually, that's true. I think once they leaned into everybody being a little bit of a stereotype of themselves, then it got good. Because, like, in the beginning, Leslie's actually pretty low-key. Like, the first two seasons, she's, like, not quite full Leslie, but then, like, season 3 on, she is, like, full-blown. I'm Leslie Knope, what's up? I'm hyper all over the place. Everything all at once, yeah! I think it's fun to try to sum up your friends as PNR characters. It's like, I'm a pretty decent mix of, like, Leslie and, I go back and forth between Ben and Ron, but I'm kind of a mix of Leslie and one of them, too. And then Gabe is very Andy and Tom. 100% Andy and Tom. I find that really funny. Well, this music's like super ethereal right now. It's a bit much. The only thing I didn't like, if I had to critique the series, is that I feel like they wanted almost all the women to have kids. Like, I know Donna doesn't, but, because she's so career-oriented, but I really feel like April would have never wanted kids. And I know Andy did, but I don't like that she had kids. It didn't seem like her to me, at the very end. Didn't seem very April. But maybe it's part of her arc that she becomes normal, or what normal is seen as, So I guess I get that. But I don't know. Just saying. I hope these look good next to each other, Cavendish, because I'm not sure if I've got the same amount of saturation for them. It's hard to tell. Oh no. Which one? Like are you the mouse or are you the porcupine? Let's warm him up a bit. Just a bit. Give him that red back. His cheeks. Oh, you poor guy. You're both. Oh no. Oh, Cavendish. Yeah, I hope he's doing better too. Poor guy. Good memory, Beth. And using purple to do shadows throughout all of these helps keep them all at least colorful instead of using black. Try not to use black when you do shadows. I beg you. Yeah, is he feeling better? Poor guy. Oh. But that's why you love him. 'Cause he loves you and you love him, and it's cute. Oh, I'm glad he's taking it easy. I hope he doesn't push it too hard. How have things been for you, Beth? You doing okay? Go back through here and make some depth areas. Machine while he's still. Oh no. Wow. That's incredible, Cavendish. Busy, but okay. Been traveling more this summer than usual, and it makes time in between a bit more hectic. Oh, but that sounds like a nice change. Do you enjoy traveling? I miss it, man. I miss it. I'm just too afraid to do it. I really want to have like a little getaway with me, Gabe, and the dogs, but I gotta wait until I catch up on my work. might get some money to do it. But I'd really like to just go. Ideally, in the fall, it'd be nice to go and find like a cabin or something, and then we just all hang out there. So I can just be away from the house. I love the house, but I'm here all the time. I never leave, and it'd be just nice to get in some change of scenery, you know. But I want to do it when it's cooler out. It's still too hot, man. Come this fall, that would be great. So I do have that, I guess I could work towards, but yeah, I miss traveling. Just for the sake of it. Why is this task that should be simple so freaking hard? Yeah, oh my god, I know exactly what you mean. Some days, some things are extra hard too, and they don't need to be. It's like, why? What's going on today? It's so weird. Getting older doesn't help too. Like, ugh. Travel part's not your favorite. Seeing new and beautiful places great. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you mean actual travel, like walking to your next train or airplane, yeah, that part sucks. I'm with you. The actual traversing, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good. I'll do it a little bit. Oh, driving hours, yeah, and airplanes. Blech. Yeah, that part can get old. True. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in a minute here since Gabe has a call with his agent. So, if anybody has anything left they want to say or talk about, Cavendish, I'll be shipping this hopefully later in the week. I'll let you know if something comes up, but it should just be before Saturday. And then I'll be doing another one of these on Monday. So if you want to see another one, I'll be doing another one. I've been posting these on Instagram and Twitter too, so if anybody wants to see past ones or anything like that, they are available as prints too. I think I have 3 originals of them available still. 2 have been bought, and I can't remember how many I have total right now. So, if anyone's interested in those, let's see, what else? Sure, that might be it. I'll do some of this. Or texturing here. Suck. Yeah, this might be good. Good to go. I'll be working on Patreon today as well as pet portraits, so I'm trying to get my Patreon stuff out before the end of the month. Look at me try. So don't forget there are Clover cards and really cute Little moon guys. These guys. Where did I put you? Where's my own model? Where did you go? Oh yeah, so this one's still available if anybody wants to get this one too. I think it's $130. And then these are the Omlotl. They glow. They're little glow babies. They're like axolotls, but they glow. And you can buy the Solotl on my website too if you missed it. So, anyway, okay. My nose feels better, so maybe it was just an allergy thing. I don't know. I have a Kleenex mountain to my right that proves otherwise, but regardless. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week and a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday at 2 p.m. CST again, alright? Cool. Thanks again for joining me and all those raiders that came. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.